Alright, I'm playing now. Um, Götzendiener? Götzendiener? Something like that. Um, since a murderer have to DM me about this game like immediately after I gave up on the other one, so Götzendiener. Götzendiener. Um, said it's free if you follow a guide, so I have a guide open. What? World of Goo? Hold on. He's saying Rip World of Goo. Yo, Tycho though. Okay. Um, did he die? What happened? I wasn't paying enough attention. I have to beat the game without dying. Awesome. Can I grab the sword? What did I do? Oh, I'm grabbing the sword. Nice animation. Dang. Yeah, the Taiko, I'll be honest, the Taiko Wii song list kind of looked like it sucked, but it had the Lucky Star opening, which I guess was like the only redeeming quality of it. Okay. There's a monster, blah blah blah. Oh. Ah, more DMs. Hold on. Okay. There are 5 Taiko games apparently. Um, Two gets up when you're in control. Open the first doors, you cannot fight or climb down the ladder. That's sheath my sword. That's swing. But the controls are weird. I mean, this is me holding down on the D-pad. This is me holding left. This is me holding up. This is me holding right. Which I think right is also up. Don't die. Pick up the sword. Nami Susan are valiant attire and our health is back to 8 HP. Whenever Misa wields a sword in his battle stance, she'll walk more slowly. Press the 2 button to shield their sword. When you leave the terrace, you'll see a fork in your path. Go right, because the left path is blocked by debris. What's the door to the face your first monster will attack using the drill-like arms. Just lasted 1, 2, 3 sword, and then the creature will kneel over. Incredible. Climb down the ladder. Except for noticing another corpse of the seer, there's nowhere for you to go on this floor down, except down the other ladder. Ow. Why am I so fast? What the heck? To the south is a jade statue. Someone a bird. There's the precious gem statue. Drop the ladder and touch chains that are connected to the stairway. Or no. Touch the statue to regain health. Oops. Moves that to your 2 trains, but it's drawn up. Since there are dead ends at every point, the only way to go is up the stairs to the 6th floor. Pick up the ladder and go up the stairs. There are gaps here leading from one to the side of the floor. There are 2 types of gaps. Narrow gaps like the one in front and wide gaps like the one in the back. Which are seen everywhere else. Narrow gaps, you can easily jump over the narrow gaps, but it's dangerous to jump over any wide gaps because you'll fall and land hard on the 5th floor and lose 4 HP. You can always use the precious gem statue. Have to press the other button. There we go. Up the ladder. This is the floor where we start from. Get off the ladder by pressing any direction. There's a ladder along with debris that blocked our way before and the spear's corpse. We can't move the debris, you can drag the corpse behind you so you can unlock the door and use it as a shortcut. Go up the ladder. If you see forward, you can see the spire where you hung from, as well as the corpses of the demon god and the valiant man below. Go northeast towards the crank and use it. Now go back downstairs to floor 4. Go right and fall down the wide gap to the 5th floor to save yourself some time. Well, there's a thing in the way, so I would actually be losing myself time if I did that. Walk around the tower to the left and down the stairs. Walk around the tower to the right and go down the ladder. Walk around the tower to the left and down some stairs. Other way. Now on the bottom floor, proceed and enter the next area. Incredible. We've arrived at a new location below the Mage's Tower. We are the Demon God's Fane, a temple used for worshipping the Demon God. If you do decide to go back to the Mage's Tower, everything will reset back to where they were, but it isn't necessary. Go through the first long corridor to an open space, then go down the 2nd corridor, and there should be a fork in the path leading north or east. While we're walking, you will hear the ring of bells. Let's do something about the bells because it's annoying to hear that ringing throughout this place. Not really. At the fork, go south and go up the first flight of stairs. Keep going south until you see a bell rope. Or keep going south until you see a small room where a large red armored creature grasping onto a bell rope. This being is known as a Faust. And it's driving us nuts with these bells. Not really. Draw your sword because when you enter this room, the Faust will let go of the bell rope and start attacking with their fist. 3 slashes from the sword with the hammer will require later will kill its Faust. Okay. Now that it's dead, we can still hear the ring of the bells. There must be another Faust on the same floor. go right from the corridors to the end. Incredible. If you have lost health, there's a precious gem statue like out on this floor. Go back around northwest towards the stairs where we came from and go north from there. This? Okay. True. There should be a golden statue of a dragon. Is that a dragon? Is that what that is? Okay. You do not need to go back to the area where we killed the second boss. Go northwest toward the first flight of stairs. And go upwards. Like over here, you mean? You're at the area where there's a barred door. Is there? And a corridor to your left. Is there? There's a room where a hammer is waiting. I thought that was a lever, but yeah, that's a hammer, okay. Go back toward the stairs we just come from. Your hammer won't do any good against the barred doors, which I don't know what you're talking about. What barred doors? Unless you're referring to this somehow. I guess that's a bar, yeah, sure. I was thinking of that as like wooden, but it could be like rusted metal. From here, go south through a corridor, and you should see a gigantic statue in the shape of the demon god at the central. Oh yeah, I see it. This area in front of the demon god statue's hand is a lift with a bell. Next to it, ring the bell lift with your hammer, and the lift will take you down. The lift takes you past the second floor and stops on the first floor. That's a lot of enemies. You see a group of Fausts to the south praying to the demon god statue, and to your right is a Faust controlling a lever which controls the lift. We won't need to use the lift anymore, so go west and north towards a ladder blocked by some debris. Once the way is... I can break it with the thing. Once the way is cleared, you cannot climb the ladder with the hammer, so we'll have to ditch it, press the select button away from the ladder. Rest in peace. Climb the ladder. All the way to the first floor, or fourth floor, where there's a giant bird called the Waldvogel. Unless you have a death wish and want to jump off the ledge and take down 4 stories to your death, right on the winged creature. It will take you to the other side of the fourth floor near a ladder. Now go down the ladder. Go north and you should see a room with a rope connecting the 4th floor to the 2nd floor. Use your sword to slice through the rope. Then go south and do the same thing with the other rope in the next room. If you haven't killed those 2 Fausts on the 2nd floor before to stop ringing the bells, cutting these ropes will definitely stop anyone ringing. Go north where there's a flight of stairs, a barred door, and a room with a floor-sitting candelabra. It is time for Misa to start dabbling in mythical spells. You can learn flame from using this candelabra as a catalyst. Press the I button. Which one is that? Incredible. Do a dance to evoke a chain of fireballs very far, as long as you're facing the right direction. Now you have to use to walk over to the candelabra and drag it north. Directly across from the barred door Then while facing the door, cast flame. There are 2 ways to exit out of here. The first oh my god, okay. The first method is easy. Just continue to push the candelabra forward and pull it towards the corridor to the right of the stairs. You will then pass through the slit from before and towards the room with the stairs and a barred door. Place the candelabra in front of the barred door and cast flame again to burn it. Now you can proceed toward the stairs leading up all the corridors to the northeast and on to the next area. And then exit 2 is feign 3 to 2. Feign 3rd floor to 2nd floor to 1st floor to 2nd floor to 3rd floor. I'll just do the other one because it seems quicker. Push U forward and pull it towards the corridor to the right of the stairs. Wait. Yeah, okay. Continue. Wait, no. Forward as in backwards. Wait. Wait, where do you want me to go? Oh, I see. Corridor to the right of the stairs. That's this, I think. Pass through the lift from before and towards the room with the stairs and a barred door. Ah, this door. I remember this one. And proceed forward towards the stairs leading up. Follow the corridors to the northwest and into the next area. Keep going straight and climb down the ladder. I didn't mean to climb up. Get off the ladder, please. Get off the ladder, dude! I don't, bro. Stop climbing on the ladder, dude. Foss keeps respawning. There are 3 ladders to the ladder. The ladder to the far left leads to a dead end, so climb down either the middle or right ladder. If you have climbed down the middle or right ladder, you should see a ghost in the room to the left. This ghost is called a Gespenst who likes to headbutt. They have 6 HP more than the other enemies you have faced so far. Just ignore it and climb down the ladder. To the north is a Gespenst. Fight it if you need some practice. Once you kill it, go down the ladder. Why would I need to practice, dude? Now it's time for Misa to travel underground. Be very careful when traveling through the catacombs because it's very easy to get lost here in this maze. To the center of this area is a large pit. Don't fall in. If you continue more south, you'll encounter another new enemy called the Pills. It attacks by breathing fire and is 3 HP. Kill it, and you will notice it doesn't die like the others because you will learn a new spell, Revive. Press the select button and the pills will be selected. Cast Revive and it will now be a blue color. That means you have revived the pills from the dead and it will fight alongside you. You can control its movements with the 2 button and it will attack whenever you push the 1 button. I assume this by south you mean east. Southeast, right? Is that the thing, or is the thing that over there? Revive. Bro, it's so slow. There we go. It's designed to for you to have your sword out. Oh, you have no range. Oh. We're in the path. Go to the left and climb down the stairs. To the right is a cliff you can fall from, but we need to conserve as much health as possible, so be cautious when fighting monsters or let the pills find your place. Keep going northeast and there is a pot laying on the ground. Go pick it up and carry it over northeast past 4 unlit torches towards a bonfire. Then throw the pot into the bonfire and the torches will light up. There you go. This is necessary in order to go through the barred door at BF4 or BF basement 4, basement 4th floor. Then go to the west and climb down the stairs. Travel the corridors until you reach a red valved device. Then go north from there and east. Make sure not to fall from these ledges. Here you will be introduced to two new monsters. The Tanzer, a multi-armed necromancer who can summon up to 3 undead monsters at a time. It will not attack anything and has 2 HP, and the undead creature is summoned by the Tanzer called Schleppen. They do the attack for the Tanzer and also have 2 HP. Kill the Tanzer first, then kill the Schleppen afterward. Once you're finished, climb down the stairs to the east. If you have lost quite a bit of health, you can finally replenish your health at that diamond-shaped... Oh, I see it. Statue, diamond-shaped thing. Diamond-shaped precious gem statue here at the west. Then go south where there's a lone schleppen and a barred door. If you haven't lit up the torches, the door here won't open and you'll be forced to drop backtracking. Just step in, face the barred doors and cast flame. What, like this? Like, what, do you want me to... Am I pushing the right button? I wasn't. It'll select the torches and it'll burn down the door, follow the corridor and go down the stairs, go south while ignoring the staircase to the north. Then follow the corridor toward a hall with 2 barred doors. We'll need to burn down the south barred door in order to do this. Stand in the middle of the hall while facing down. Press select button and keep pressing select until the top right torch is selected. Go south and climb down the ladder. See what appears to be 4 broken precious gem statues. Proceed east, where you were in a room with 6 red panels on the ground, 2 busts of a statue depicting the demon god, and a blocked door. Walk over to the 2 busts and pick the one up with a single horn. You, I think. And walk over to the upper left panel. Oh, I gotta... Forearms. Wait, I didn't mean to pick you up again. Bust with 2 horns and 4 arms. And climb down the stairs. Did I even... Bro. Pick you up better, please. Pick you up. Climb down the stairs to the north past the unblocked door. With statue in hand, travel northeast toward where there is a room. With a reflector. You. A locked door with a symbol of the statue carrying and 2 torches with the left one lit up. Reflector works as a precious gem statue. If you need recovery, press the statue down in front of the door. I guess I'll interact with it. Then face right and cast flame to make it burn across. If done correctly, the torch will light the right torch. And a line of light will connect the path. When you pick up the statue, the light from the reflector will connect you. Statue and unlock the door. And you can drop the statue behind you. Follow up. Bro, my eyes are... I'm tired. Connect to the statue and unlock the door. Now you can drop the statue behind you. Follow the path of light to the north and climb the ladder up. Basement floor 6, climb the ladder here. Okay. Easy enough to follow. Basement floor 5, climb the ladder once more. Can follow that instruction. Basement floor 4, follow the corridors to where you will see a flight of stairs and a statue. Resembling the 4-horned armed bust from before. There's another precious gem statue you can recover at. It is very important to recover at the statue because we won't be seeing another precious gem statue for a while. When you're done, climb down the stairs next to the statue. Keep going west and climb down the stairs at the very end. Now keep going east until you've reached a dead end. When you walk in, the floor will give way, and you fall deep into the second part of the catacombs. Oh no! Okay. Chapter 4, Catacombs Part 2. It's dark and damp, but you can do it, Misa. Health is very vital in this area because you will be dropping from floor to floor until you reach the underground temple at basement 16. I will be taking you to the quickest route out of here to basement 16. Thankfully, Misa won't annoy you with her constant screaming. First fall down the area to the southwest. Oh. Stop and wait till you're fully recovered. Bedrock here are crystal veins, and they respond to the precious gem on Misa's sword. Misa can only recover up to 7 HP once she's healed. Go south, and there is a monster called a Curbtier. They attack with their whip-like hands and have 5 HP, but it's just best to ignore them. Go east to Curbtier, then you should be in an open space where there's a stream of water in the northeast. Fall down here. Stop and heal. Then hug the wall to the north and fall down at the far eastern side. Hello? Fall down to the far eastern side? Where? Hello? Where do I fall? Oh, there we go. You will fall down once more. Wow. Stop and heal yourself. Hug the northeastern wall and fall down. Yeah, there. It's near where you fell from. Then walk to the northwest and fall down there. Same open space as where the outcast is. Northwest? Okay. Falling down once more. I understand that you and Misa must both get sick of falling by now, but we're almost there. Just travel the far northwest. And fall down once more. Okay, cool. Cool area. Time to go through some warp zones. I don't heal. This place is one huge area with tons of warp zones, but what's good is that there are no monsters. Okay, it's very easy to get lost if all my directions carefully. Keep traveling south until you find a control rod in the ground and pick it up. You look like a control rod. This control rod activates the warp zones shown as red circles on the floor. Now walk northeast toward a red circle and touch it with your control rod. You should be in a room with 4 warps in a hall to the east. You mean this hall? That's off screen? Touch the bottom right. Bro, what the fuck do you mean the bottom right? This one? Where are you going? This one? You're now in the room with 4 warp zones. Touch the top left warp zone. with your controller rod. You mean the one I came from? Also, wait. Hello? There's not even 4 warp zones here? You mean this one? Now you're in a room with just 1 warp zone to your right. You should be in a room with a statue resembling the 4... Bro. I love GameFAQ guides that have the worst directions possible. Where the hell am I? Where am I, dude? I don't remember this room. Bruh. This is where I started. Okay. Walk northeast toward a red circle. I assume you mean this one. But there's no hall to the east of this one. That's not to the east. You? Okay. Touch the bottom right warp zone with your control. That would be this one, I think. It teleported the area. Room with the 4 warp zones. Touch top left, which I think is this one. Now you're in a room with just 1 warp zone. Touch it. You should be in a room with a statue resembling the 4-armed bust we just encountered, or we assembled earlier back. Approach it, and a cutscene will ensue. We were your gods. Yes, but you were also our ancestors. A desirable gem was deprived from us. It was produced on this island. We became gods and granted man's wishes with that gem. However, we were branded as demons and sealed away. Man worshipped us and put us in a deep slumber. Now. ... These men are frightened. They cower. The strength of the royal family is powerful enough to seal away these demons. I am secretly requesting for your help. In order for us to remove the silent majority who tried reaching out to us, their goal was to revive him. I give up. And then she cuts off her hair and prepares to face her god. Okay. Um, sport a new attire, the indomitable goddess. Don't ask me how her bloomers got ripped off. I guess she really wanted to go all out with her new rocking short hairdo. Also, you start off with 4 HP, so you'll need to be careful. In this area, tons of rocks are scattered, and you can pick them up and toss them the other way. Go to the west and pick up the pickaxe on the ground. Then further west is a new monster called a Sigil, and like the Tanzer, doesn't attack at all. Instead, it transforms into a doppelganger of Princess Misa called Princess 2. She attacks with whatever weapon Misa is currently carrying. Both the Seagull and Princess 2 have 5 HP. Once you have killed either one of them, it will die like the pills, and you can cast Revive on it. That. Go south and east. Well, this is kind of not east, but... Okay, well the other guy has 7 HP, so I guess I'll fight you, whatever. Oops, I didn't mean to throw that dude. I can pick it up, awesome. Bro, why am I walking so fast? I'm literally carrying a weapon. There we go. We'll die like pills. You can revive. Go south and east, making sure your doppelganger follows you. You'll encounter another enemy. Bro, how do I get that? How do I... An evolved form of the seer called a Reich with 7 HP. Let your doppelganger fight instead since you need to conserve your health. Then go over to the southeast where there's a lever. That HP is kind of a lot. And it exploded. Go to the southeast where there's a lever on the side that controls a little conveyor belt. You? Okay. You can use to travel to the second floor of these mines. Travel back to where you first sought Sigil, northwest. Then go north until you reach a conveyor belt. Then go right from here. As you continue north, you see another conveyor belt with a lift. Go up the lift. Okay. Your doppelganger is gone, but you should be able to manage on your own. Follow the southern route of the conveyor belt. You'll go past a green railing, which appears to be a precious gem statue, but isn't. Then at the end of the conveyor belt are stairs where you can climb off. Wait. You will go past the green railing. Southern route. Which way is southern? This one? Like, the directions are so weird in this game, or in this guide. Like, come on. Stop using southern in a game that's rotated 45 degrees. There's an Urs in a fall form of Foss with 9 HP. Before facing it, heal here. Is there any reason to actually fight this guy? When it's dead, a flash of white will engulf the area. This opens a new southern passage. Yeah, okay. Get it? Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Jesus. That was terrifying. Open a new southern passage leading to the ladder. When you're ready, heal at the precious gem statue because this will be your last time to heal before the final boss battle. Drop the pickaxe and climb up the ladder. What? Where is the ladder? Here? Doesn't seem like the correct way. Open the new southern passage. Stop taking out your sword. I'm not pressing any buttons, dude. Like, I literally just not pushed any buttons. Drop the pickaxe and climb up the ladder. What ladder, dude? Stop taking out your sword, dude. I'm not pushing any buttons to make you do that. Bro, where the hell am I meant to be going? That's not it. Why can I not walk this way? There we go. Bro, I hate the controls sometimes in this game. Actually miserable. Climb the ladder. What fucking ladder, dude? Is this a ladder? Oh. Most camouflaged ladder of all time, actually. To your right is a stick of iron on the ground. Pick it up. This is the last item you can use. So you have a choice to either use this stick of iron or put faith in your sword of the valiant. Then use the right conveyor belt. Follow it. Then get off on the second left. This is where you'll battle against the sub-boss, Varhartung, with 8 HP. Unlike the other monsters, this one attacks with fireball projectiles. Watch your health and keep hitting it. Once it is dead, it will start to fuse itself with the Reich and Erst. Now you'll fight against the sub-boss's second form, Erfolg. This monster has 10 HP and, like the Varhartung, attacks with sonic boom projectiles. Just attack and watch your health. When it's dead, a lift will be accessible that takes you above ground to where the final battle will take place. Okay. Bro. Attack, dude! Bro, run. I don't have the health for this, dude. Get on the fucking stairs. I can't. Bro, Deathless is crazy, dude. Ugh, man. Just attack and watch your health, bro. You go so slowly. What do you mean watch my health? You move unbelievably slowly in this game. And this guy has range. I didn't mean to pick that up, dude. And I'm dead. Bro, I wish I had more health. Let me backtrack to heal. Don't draw the fucking sword. Literally did not give you permission to do that. Undraw the sword. I beg of you. Bro, look upright. Oh my god. Don't draw the sword! I'm not telling you to do that! And you can't go down the ladder. If you were carrying the stick of iron, Misa will ditch it for the sword of the valiant in her epic face-off. Compared to what you've been through, there's a huge joke. There are two final bosses here. The Super Tanzer, who has a measly 3 HP, and the revived Demon King with a whopping 15. I would suggest killing the revived Demon King first. The easiest way to do it is to lure him toward the alcove you came from. Once he's inside, he'll be stuck to the point where you can hack away at him until he's dead. How pathetic. Then go north to face off against the Super Tanzer, and like this regular Tanzer, it does not attack you at all, and thus you can easily defeat it. Whatever. I don't know why you took out the sword. There's just no heal, so... Help! Sure hope the final boss is actually as easy as it says. Here, go in there. Wait, can I attack you through the walls? Oh god. Get back in the alcove, buddy. No. Go in the... Where are you going? Incredible. And now this guy doesn't attack or something? Awesome. Bit stressful to have gone so low and so close to the end, but it was in fact a pretty free mastery, I will say. An hour. Kind of long. The average mastery time is an hour and 44 minutes, but Amur took like 17 minutes, so compared to him. Certainly was something. I mean, the cutscenes are nice. Beautiful. Oh, credits. Gotta watch the credits, of course. Now, what's my storage space at? 14 gigabytes. I have more than enough to watch the credits. Do 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 do. Wait, there's an Interton VC 4000 game in Unwanted? Hello? Average mastery time of around 4 hours. It's pinball though. Thank you. Why was all the text in Japanese, but that's in, like, cursive English? That's crazy. Jay, thank you. What? Is this a fucking book in Unwanted? Lone Wolf DS1 Flight from the Dark Homebrew? And the screenshot is just a... It's a choose-your-own-adventure book? Hold on. Turn to page 105? It's actually a book. It's literally a choose-your-own-adventure book. That's awesome. Average mastery time is 7.5 hours? Hold on, this seems awesome. That's going in my want to play. Hello? Wait, hold on. Two supported game files? Oh, one's in like Spanish or something. Or Italian? What is this language? Translate. I mean, the text, the game's over, but I'm looking at Unwanted. It is Spanish, okay. Yeah, this might be a good month for Unwanted for me. I've already mastered 3 of the games. Recommended another game as well, Side Pocket for Wonderswan. It's billiards, average mastery time of 2 hours. That Lone Wolf book game seems awesome. I don't know how I hadn't heard of this. 2024. Surely I had looked through the homebrew on DS by that point, but anyway, yeah. Easy mastery when following the game facts guide, though the game facts guide is weird with the directions it says, but whatever. Thanks, Omer, for the recommendation.